Hi guys, in this episode of RDK, I'm gonna be reacting to the new comeback by the girl group The Rocket Punch with the song Chiquita. And I'm pretty excited to get into the song because I do like Rocket Punch quite a lot, although their last song, I think it was called Ring Ring, if I remember correctly, wasn't as good for me, in my opinion, as compared to their other songs. And their songs honestly have quite a lot of variety because there's almost no common link between Bim Bam Boom, Bouncy, Juicy, Ring Ring, and Ring Ring. So I'm assuming that they're gonna go again for a completely different sound and style with this song, but I do really hope that it's gonna be a song that I'm gonna like because with Ring Ring, it's not that it was a bad song. I still think it excelled at what it was doing. It's just that the retro style that it was going for, I didn't like personally. So I'm hoping that this one is gonna be a little bit more up to my taste, but there's only one way to find out. So without further ado, let's get into Rocket Punch Chiquita in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, new intro? Okay. That was an interesting beginning transition, I gotta say. Yeah, this one definitely seems a little more serious. Okay. Man, she looks so good. I gotta see and remember who is the member who looks or at least reminds me a little bit of Daeun from Twice, because I really like her a lot. Was that her with a beret? I think it was. Okay, this song is definitely kind of interesting because it's definitely more appealing to me than Ring Ring. Man, she looks so good. I really like the outfit that she was wearing with like the jacket. Like the girl with the black hair, she looks so good. But as I was saying, this song is definitely interesting. It's more my taste compared to Ring Ring, but it still has a little bit of a retro vibe to it. Man, she looks so good! If I had a bias in this room already, she would be bias wrecking me right now. Although I still feel like I don't like this song, or at least, I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna talk about it after the reaction. Man, I kinda really like this. I really like the style that this song is going for. I honestly don't even know what to say, or at least how to explain how I'm feeling about this. Because I feel like this song is again another case of what is happening with K-pop this year. I feel like K-pop, for the previous like 2 or 3 years, like since about 2019, it kind of lost its style or unique identity. But this year, for whatever reason, songs have sounded so much better and have sounded like they have so much more style and identity put into them. Because one of my criticisms of complaints that I've talked about on Reddit for the previous like 2 or 3 years was how I feel like K-pop was losing its unique style because it was becoming Americanized and stuff. But this year, it seems like that style, whatever it is returning again. And this song is kind of an example of that, because, I mean, how do I put it? Like, songs like Bim Bam Boom to a lesser extent, but Bouncy, Ring Ring, and Juicy sound like K-pop songs from like 2019 and 2020. Like that style. They sound like that style, which feels very kind of meh and not particularly interesting. Like, I still like those songs, especially Juicy and Bouncy, or Juice. Was it Juicy or Juice? I don't know. But they feel kind of bland, in a way. Even Bim Bam Boom feels kind of bland compared to this. Like, this song has spice to it. Like, that's kind of the one way I can put it. K-pop songs for the previous 3 years were kind of missing a spice that they had in droves in like 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, especially 2017. But now they seem to be getting some of that spice back, because I really like the style of this song. I really like what it's going for. Like, I think this is a really good execution of like a retro sound. But at the same time, I don't think it's like as hard-hitting or as catchy as some of those other songs, especially like Bim Bam Boom. I still think that is probably their best song in a way, like their catchiest song. But yeah, I kind of really like this song more because of that style that it's going for. Like, it's kind of weird, like that. Like, it's not as catchy or as hard-hitting, but it's kind of more interesting at the same time. And I definitely want to listen to it a second time before I say my final thoughts. So let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. Like, right off the bat, you can feel that there's more style to this, you know? Yeah, definitely like this song. Yeah, that's the girl that looks like Daeon from Twice for me. I really like her a lot. As well as this girl, she looks really good as well, especially with that outfit. Like, that jacket and the skirt looks so good, and with her beautiful face and hair, she looks amazing. Honestly, this song has a big likelihood of ending up in my top songs of 2022. Not sure whether it's gonna go as far as top 10, but I think it's almost definitely going into that list. Also, that outfit, the black outfit of the girl in the center, was really good. Yeah, the girl with the pink hair. Also, wasn't there more members in this group? I don't know, honestly. I feel like there was more members. I don't know where that came from, but it really feels like there was. Maybe I'm confusing them again with Cherry Bullet. I really like the instrumental right here, man. Man, this might be the second best retro sounding K-pop song I've ever heard. If you're curious what is number one, it's Everglow's La Di Da. It really kind of reminds me of like a similar thing. That's why I say it's the second best retro song. But I really like this. I honestly really like this. It already sounds much catchier on the second listen compared to what it was on the first one. So I don't think the catchiness is gonna be an issue. But yeah, I honestly think this might be their best song. I really like this. This is really cool. It's oozing style and uniqueness, and it's so good. I really like this. Which is why I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I really like this. It's like, it's not necessarily like my favorite song of theirs, although it could easily end up being so. But I just feel like songs like Bouncy and Bim Bam Boom just appeal to my exact tastes a little bit more, because I like more rap heavy and hard hitting kind of stuff a little more, which is what Bouncy is especially. But I think this is the best executed concept and a song, in my opinion. This is definitely their best song. Not my favorite necessarily, although it's very much up there, but their best for sure. And yeah, 10 out of 10. I really like this. But I'm definitely curious to read what do you guys think about this song, so comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me. If you continue to support me for such a long time, hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much.
And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me. That being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you, because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that, because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say.
And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you do enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Coffee account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!